Okay. Really quick, I'm just showing this off in case anyone wants to know how to use cheat engines, and someone commented on a video about it. I figured I'll just show this off. This is pretty much my extent with cheating, using cheat engine. This works on pretty much any game that is offline and not online. So I'm using Cheat Engine 6.7. It shouldn't be very different to other versions of Cheat Engine. As far as I'm aware, the UI might look a little different, but this is the same principle. So this is a very simple thing. It'll just basically allow you to increase or decrease something that you have. I'll show you what I mean. So first things first, when you have Cheat Engine open in whatever game you want to cheat, here we're looking at Risk of Rain 2. I'll just go ahead and take a character. Go ahead and hit this button on the top here to show up in the process list. It's a little PC with a magnifying glass on it, right under the file. Find the game that you want to cheat on, which in my case would be Risk of Rain 2. Hit open. This allows you to do what you want now. Now you have to get into game or whatever it is you need to do. Okay. I'm going to cheat my money. So, you see on the top left of the screen how it says 15. I'm going to pause the game, so no matter what, the numbers will not change. I'm going to go in here, where underneath where it says first scan, it says value. I will type in that number. I will hit first scan. It should run. On the top left here, underneath where you click to open the processes, it says found. It shows, as it says, the amount of addresses found. So now we go back into Risk of Rain, and we simply need to increase whatever number we are looking for or decrease it. I could do this by opening a bear or killing an enemy in this game. Now I have 23. Again, same process. Pause the game, come over here, hit 23, and hit next scan, not new scan. And this shortened the list to be shorter. Repeat. Need just a little bit more money here. Did I say 23 or 26? Oh no, that'll work. Okay, so pause the game, come over here, type in 26, hit next scan. Let's do it one more time, even though I think I know which value it is, just from experience. Again, I just need anything that will give me or lose me money. Okay, 34. You can also just hit enter, by the way, and it'll automatically do the next scan. So now here I have these addresses. There's only about 5 of them, so it's not that big of a deal. Next, you can either double click an address, and it'll put it on the bottom here, or you can control left click, and then right click, add scans. This one doesn't need to be there. Okay, now that I have all of these here, what I would do personally, if you don't know which ones you should be changing, double click on the value section under the column, change this to whatever number you want it to be, go back into game, and see if your money changed. I noticed that my money did change for a split second, which means that the address that is very similar to it, the one right under it, should be the one that'll do this. No? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. So, go back in here. The other way to do this would be to control left click all of these again, and then double click the bottom one. Type in whatever number you want. That'll change all of them at the same time, and then when you go back into game, as you can see now I have $999. You can get pretty crazy with this in most games, and just type in a bigger number. Just to show you. There you go. It's working. Now I'm going to show you really quick that this does work with other things. I just need to find some items really quick. If that's all you know, or that's all you needed, you can, obviously close out the video now. I'd appreciate a like. But let's go ahead and find an item or two, and I will show you simply how to increase the items, since that was specifically what the comment was asking about. Here we go. This should work with, again, anything that you can increase. So, if I have a med kit and I find a second med kit, I could type in 1 and then 2. And then 2 to 3. Again, just like that. Okay. Okay. Tougher times. I literally just seen a duplicate item, but it's surprisingly harder to find a duplicate item than I want. Is that duplicate? No. Cool. There's a duplicate item. Okay. So, I have a medkit I can pick up right in front of me, and on the top left, I have one medkit. Pause the game, tab back over here. Now I'm going to type in 1, and then hit new scan, and then first scan. That'll search for a 1. I pick this up, pause the game, switch over, hit 2, next scan. And then I just need to do this one more time. Another thing you can do to help narrow down the results is do something in the game, pause, come back over, and notice how some of these are no longer 2s. You could just hit next scan and it'll decrease the number of addresses because those numbers are changing, and obviously the number of the item that you have has not changed, so it should be the same. So it looks like I have to actually go to another part of another level to get another item. To do this again. But again, as you can see here, the number of addresses just went from 200 to 35 to 34 to 32. Once you find the address in a game for something, finding another address that is very similar to that is not very difficult. Looks like sadly here I'll have to beat this, so this will not be a fast example, but still. No, I was trying to hope that didn't happen. Oh well. I'm not taking this run seriously, by the way, hence the reason I have 2 medkits. I would never do that in an actual run. Purposely grab medkits, especially over crit glasses. But still. This will also work with lunar coins, by the way. If you have 1 and then grab 2 and then 3, but I don't want to do that on my main account, because it'll actually mess me up. So, to change back over your money value, as you see now I have 0 money, so these obviously are the values that I need. I can select these, hit delete on my keyboard, and then click yes to remove those. I believe this bottom value might be the one to change. Let's try it. It seems that was the correct one to change. So either way, there's another one. Let's go ahead and hit a 2 just one last time, pick this up, immediately switch over, and it is one of these 3 values because they were the only ones with 3. Messed that up, but oh well. Here we go, we change this to 99. Oof. There we go, 99 medkits. Here's some proof that it's working. If I actually take the damage, you can see that I'm healing very quickly. We can, of course, increase this to a ridiculous number, like 999,000, which is one short of like 1,000,000. And as you see there, after I took the damage and then stopped taking the damage, it went away. For this game, at least, you do have to actually pick up an item for it to update how many items you have, so there you go. Now you can actually see the fact that I have just one short of 1,000,000. So there you go. That is how I use Cheat Engine. I can use Cheat Engine in other games, again, that are primarily offline. If the game uses online, it will simply not work. Because the game connects to a server to do what is needed of it. And again, you can see here, if you really wanted to, you could type in money, but you have to do this every time you close and relaunch the game. Do not expect the game to not crash when you are doing things like this, by the way. It's very potential that it will actually end up crashing. But there you go. That's all I needed to show. That's all I'm gonna show. And also, when you want to close Cheat Engine, there's no reason to really save your changes. You should just go ahead and close that. And there's that video. Again, if you found this helpful and you want me to do anything like this again in another game, maybe to show an example or whatever, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to get back to it as soon as I see your comment. I'll also try to be responsive, but, you know, have a good day.